Unitonica, diamond in the rough, yeah. Aries fire, play no games, I call your bluff. Unicorn, ride a sharp horn, that's my vibe. For my family, for my friends, always ride or die.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hey guys. So I was in Whiteboy Radio's live stream when I guess he was live. I came in the midst of the live stream and he was live outside. I didn't know where he was. I asked someone in the chat. And so I guess he was in, you guys can correct me in the comments below. I guess he was in JLR's neighborhood, and he was doing a protest, Justice for Magnolia, which I thought was, and the more I listened, I got to hear, you know, what he was saying. And he was interviewing people and things like that. But I'll get to that in a minute. What I want to go through real quick is I thought this was going to happen. So let's just play it and I'll get to my commentary in a second.
And Nerdy's out there on the bullhorn. He's got his GoPro on. He's on live on his channel as well.
I'm probably going to blur that out.
We may even have a secret surprise for you that we already did. No promises. Justice for Magnolia. Where's JLR?
Okay, so that's pretty much it. He's out there and he was talking to a couple people. I'm probably going to blur her face out. I don't know. For me, it's just kind of like, we all know what she looks like. I don't know if she wants her face out there. I don't know. I think it needs to be seen though. So I'm kind of like torn. I'm torn. You know what? I think I'm going to leave it in there because did she put the pictures out? I don't know. I think somebody else released the pictures. Did somebody else release the pictures? Or did she send them to somebody else so they could release them? Either way, I think I'm going to blur the pictures just for my sanity. And for me to feel, I don't know. I don't want to exploit anybody. So I think I'm going to blur it. The best I can. So, I don't want to be disrespectful. If this was like, you know, like a mainstream case, it would be different, but it's not. And this is somebody who I'm never going to speak to, but it's just kind of weird to me. I don't know. So anyway, but now we're going to go to what JLR did. My God, today. Watch this.
And stalks me. And, ooh,
oh, he's
I'm
a
gonna have to file
stalker.
police reports and file a restraining order against him. So, we'll just keep this up just in case something happens to me, somebody busts in the house or whatever like that.
Oh my God. Derp. So anyway, I guess JLR was live and everybody kept on asking. I remember that Whiteboy Radio kept on asking if he was still live, and so he was live, and apparently he just couldn't take it anymore, so he had to comment on Whiteboy Radio's live stream and the fact that he was in his neighborhood, not outside his house. He was in his neighborhood. From what I gather, I don't believe he was in front of his house. So anyway, you're going to call the cops on him? Well, who's going to call the cops on you when you're allegedly putting hands and feet on women? You want him to get arrested for doing nothing physically to you, but nothing's supposed to happen to you when you're allegedly doing physical harm to women and all the horrible things you've done to people. And wow, you're searching for people but not searching for people. Isn't that kind of like theft? Anyway, it's morally wrong to me, and morally wrong and morally bankrupt. But yeah, let's just keep on going.
Yeah, this is pretty crazy that this stalker is on me right now. Whoa, he's literally live streaming in my neighborhood.
And let's talk about the photo. I'm guessing this is an old mugshot, and Whiteboy Radio has talked about his past. An old mugshot of him on your channel? Yeah. See, this should tell you how dishonest this person is, because we're using an old mugshot of Whiteboy Radio. Anybody? This is not new. This is not current. This is his past. But we're looking at you in the present and what you've done here. Okay, he's changed his life. He is now helping people get justice, right? Justice for Magnolia, the person that you harmed, a few months ago. But currently, you're trying to cause more ruckus, Mr. 9,000 million allegedly lawsuits, that you can't even legally file lawsuits without permission right now, because you've done so many dumb lawsuits that the courts had to pretty much tell you, listen, buddy, we're not going to allow that unless you get permission. How sad. But you want to use his old mugshot. Come on.
And he's specifically targeting me. Whoa.
Ugh.
Whoa. All right. So yeah, definitely police
Whoa.
report to be filed. I'm definitely filing a protection order tomorrow.
A protection order from a sidewalk? He's not even near you. He's not knocking on your door. He's not trying to come into your house. He's not trying to do any of that. He asked you to come to him. Look, dude, you need help. Anyway, I'll be back with some more in a second. I'm just going to get him off my screen. And by the way, this is not my video. I'll be putting a link to the video that I watched here in the description box, okay? So you guys look for that. God, how did that get through? I put it on Do Not Disturb. Anyway, it was a makeup text, il maquillage. Oops. Okay, so now that we got him off the screen and everything, sorry about my makeup. It is what it is. I had meetings today. I got that plyboard. It's been a long day, and I just had a meeting. I had a meeting, cooked dinner. I'm tired. Okay, but it's interesting how a narcissist, like I said in my other video, will make themselves the victim when they're the perpetrator. Do you see? He does stuff to people, and he won't even defend himself. He won't even bring that up. But let's make myself the victim because I have a stalker now. Let's not discuss the fact that I'm being accused of domestic violence. Let's not discuss that. This man, a man, is stalking me. And I'm not gonna, well, actually I am, challenge his, what kind of man? I'm gonna call the cops. Wouldn't you think that he would go confront him and be like, get off my property, if in fact he was on his sidewalk or something, or his grass or something? But you're the same person that goes across the street from Nancy Guthrie's house and stakes out for money, attention, and views for weeks, right? Hasn't it been? So are you a stalker too? Are you a stalker? I mean, in theory, if Whiteboy Radio is a stalker for one day, you'd be a major stalker, right? Guys, right? He's a stalker. Please hit the like button, by the way. I don't know if I'll remember at the end of the video. I'm tired. But I don't see how Whiteboy Radio is a stalker when he's spreading awareness for what you did allegedly to these women. I find it interesting that you won't refute that, but you'll, oh wait, he's stalking me. Did you talk about anything that Molly had on her channel and your ex is speaking out on you? Did you talk about that? Or are you only talking about somebody that's in your vicinity because you're scared? How do you think those women felt when you put your hands on them, allegedly? How do you think that those victims of your TransUnion crimes felt when you worked for TransUnion? That was you were prosecuted for, so that's not allegedly. How do you think they felt when how do you think they felt? I'm sure they didn't feel safe. I'm sure they felt stalked. I'm sure they felt exploited. If I have that right, allegedly. How do you think that the people that got sued for no reason, that did nothing to you, how do you think they felt? I mean, you sued entities, in fact. How do you think the court system felt when they have some idiota or idioto suing in the legal system, when there are people, you call yourself a true crime YouTuber, but let's talk about this. There are people who have murmur cases. I'm sorry I have to dumb that down. I don't know if I can get in trouble for that or not. That have cases that their families have been taken off the face of this earth. And they're waiting for their day in court. While we have people like you who are suing a rock because it's gray. That's the type of buffoonery you're into. But he's stalking you. You are hindering the justice system while calling yourself a true crime YouTuber. Yet you sit in this room and call him a stalker. Stop it. Then what are you? You're an agitator. You're a chaos agent. And you're a narcissistic hemorrhoid. And you're pissant. And you're a little irritant. I don't get it. You remind me of Pinocchio. That's what you look like. That is it. I've been trying to figure out what is the character. Pinocchio. Anyway, what do you guys think of this? Did you guys get to watch the whole live stream? I'm gonna go back and watch Whiteboy Radio's Whiteboy Lockdown. I get the words intermingled. I'm gonna go watch his live stream. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna put the link to the video that I referenced in this video also in the description box. Sierra had a good live stream the other night I watched. Yeah. There's nothing else I have to say. Just a stalker. Yuck. Anyway, you could have picked a different word. You could have said, you know what? I don't think it's necessary. I mean, or just not ignore. Anyway. But by drawing attention to it, it's exactly what you needed to do for this situation. But not in your favor. Anyways, you guys have a good night. I hope you guys are safe and well. I hope your families are well. And please hit the like button or the dislike button on your way out. It's your world. And if you'd like to donate, there will be a pinned comment. And I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys. Forever and for always, I'm down to love.